Hey guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Welcome Cancer, welcome cross watchers for Cancer. If you're new to the channel, hello, welcome. Come in. Come in the comments, say hi, introduce yourself, let me know where you're tuning in from. Kind of helps me get acclimated to your energy. And I love seeing where everybody's from. Okay. Yeah, we are, when I say there's not much happening, obviously astrologically there's always things happening, but I'm talking about the major themes from when I do the monthly energy update, which I do around, the first few days of the month. So I did one for November, and I hit all the major, and I've got my list here, all the major transits and things happening and when and how long it lasts, etc. That's all I mean when I say, okay, we're kind of in a little bit of a lull. Because we already have Mercury retrograde. That happened on the 9th. On the 19th to 20th, we have the new moon in Scorpio coming up. So what I was suggesting, what I've been saying, and somebody called me out for it, is, we've had 10 days of kind of a lull. We do have lots going on in the cosmos, though. So I sit corrected. Anyway, what I'm going to do here is pull from Law of Attraction Oracle. That's what this is, yeah. And we'll activate the reading with a message for those of you watching. And your message is stillness. Ooh. In stillness, you align with clarity. Quiet the mind to hear the wisdom within. Take a moment today to pause, breathe deeply, and listen to your inner knowing. Someone else got this card in reverse. Okay, because this is not new. And gosh, I want to say it was Gemini. I might be wrong about that, but that's my gut check. So what this is calling you to is like a little bit of a high priestess, two of swords kind of energy, where you kind of got to go within to quiet the mind, to get clarity, right? We often need to find that in stillness because we're go, we're running around, we're doing all kinds of things. And even when we have downtime, we're usually always in motion somehow. So this is sort of saying, stop, slow down, breathe deeply, listen to your inner knowing, which is your intuition. I like it. Lots of folks getting intuition messages lately. What I'm going to do is pull the spread. It's a Soulmate Twin Flame spread that I don't really use here on the channel, but I thought it would be good because it sort of focuses on a little bit more on you, and then how this person either compliments you as an extension of you, amplifies you, what they may bring to the future for you, lessons, blessings, warnings. So it's kind of a comprehensive little spread. And then in the extended, of course, if this message speaks to you deeply, the extended will flip more into the other person. Okay, so you know what's coming. I'm just going to pull it. Two of Wands, okay, 8 of Cups, 10 of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, I love that, 6 of Cups, and the King of Cups. Wow, okay, so I saw this King of Cups on the bottom of the deck earlier when I first grabbed it. Don't know why that made me pull the deck for you. Sometimes what I do is I'm not really sure what deck to use, and I go to check to make sure I don't use the exact same deck that I used last time. I want clean energy, and so sometimes I just pick it up and go boop, and then and I saw the King of Cups, so I'm glad he showed up here. He was meant to, and he's showing up for the future position, so I like it. Yay. So the Two of Wands here, how your person indicates that they're like an extension of you. It's about choosing the path, right? Walking that path with you. Even if you're in separation, you can be walking a similar path together. And what happens is over time, there comes a point where your paths converge. And then you decide to merge them, or you go on your own way. So I like the Two of Wands. It's about this person being, aware of what they want and desire for themselves, what their vision is, and as an extension of you, they have chosen the path to walk. Now, soul complement. How does this person amplify you or show you how to be better? And we have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups can talk about what we need to sort of leave behind because it doesn't serve us anymore. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I got what I needed out of that, and now the journey continues. So it's not necessarily about walking away. This person is either amplifying you or helping you see that sometimes we're holding on too long to something that is really part of the past. That's time to kind of move forward. And I'm talking on an emotional level. So that's pretty interesting. I sort of like it. What's the lesson here? What haven't you learned so far? Let it go. Ten of Wands. There's something that's weighing on you. You haven't been able to walk away from it, right? You haven't been able to kind of continue on your path and saying, yep, that's not serving me anymore. It's in the rearview mirror. And now the lesson is about offloading it. Whether it's negative karma, whether it's a lot of pressure, whether it's something that's just been like the albatross around your neck. Unburden yourself. The blessing. What have you been missing while maybe being focused on something more negative or worry or doubts? Anything that kind of falls into that lower vibration. What have you missed? Knight of Pentacles. And I like this also because it's about, remember your oracle is sort of like a slow down message. Well, the Knight of Pentacles does move very slowly and methodically and deliberately with a plan. So I feel like in this heaviness that you're still kind of not really letting go of, and your person is sort of walking the path for both of you in essence here for a moment, or at least continuing on the path. The Knight of Pentacles is your reminder that, something may be coming toward you and it's really legitimate. It has some staying power and you can't perceive it right now because it's moving very slowly and deliberately. But when it arrives, it's there to stay. And so don't waste time carrying something that doesn't belong to you or that is just holding you back and keeping you locked into things that you've already dealt with. Let it go. I'm seeing you as having this message of slow down, let it go. We're okay. Everything's okay. You've got here in the warning card the Six of Cups. So what can you learn that will help you maintain this connection in a healthy way? You can learn that the two of you have likely been walking lifetimes together. Likely. That comfort you feel, that sense of familiarity, that little nostalgic energy when you're with this person, that part of their energy that feels like hand in glove, like it was made for you. It's because it was. So we have to find comfort in that. Now, I am not talking to those of you that are in very, very difficult and painful situations where there's anything abusive. That's not who this reading is for, and quite frankly, it's not who most of my readings are for. This is definitely a relationship that could, have some fits and starts, and certainly not be perfect by any stretch of the imagination. No relationship really is, but this is a connection that sort of exists beyond time and space. And so you need to remember that, because that's going to kind of keep everything healthy, is when you see this person as like, perfectly made for you and placed on your path by divine design. And there they are, King of Cups. So this is the heartwarming position. What do you need to know for the future? What positives will this person be bringing into your life moving forward? Well, a whole lot of love, emotional maturity, emotional availability. Thing with the King of Cups, which is Scorpio energy, by the way, but still, it's water. Deep feelings. This person swims like at the bottom, leagues down, right? Leagues beneath the ocean surface. This is someone who feels things so deeply that they often have a difficult time articulating it, because almost like words fail them. How do you describe this? And so if you're someone who needs validation, if you're someone who needs, like, tell me how you feel kind of stuff, it could be that is problematic here in this connection, especially if you're here as the Cancerian, which is the empath of the tarot. It's all about feelings for the Cancerian. And so while this person brings a lot of depth of heart and love, you have to give them a wide berth, right? When it comes to how they articulate it, they'll sooner show you than tell you. I think you got a lot of love coming your way, nice and slow. And, the path that you were on initially, you may still be on, or at least this person is continuing on that path. And you're having these little fits and starts with a 10 of Wands and an 8 of Cups, or something that's weighing on you that you can't let go. Slow down. Let it go. Okay? Here we go. I'm going to get some clarifiers. Not everything clarified, but we'll get some. Just what I want to know more about. Yes. See? This person's indicating they're an extension of you by choosing you, choosing this sacred connection. There's the Lovers. We have the 2 of Wands. What do I want? I want this connection. What path am I going to take? The one that leads me to you. The one that has our souls intertwined. Forever and ever and ever. The end. Really beautiful. Let's get the 8 of Cups. This is either what they're amplifying or showing you might need to work on. Ooh, Justice. Let me get another card on. Yes, okay. Yeah. Justice and the Queen of Swords are here, and that's double Libra energy. So it's almost as if to say it's your fear that's keeping you tethered. I love this deck because in this 8 of Cups, the person is looking at the 8 of Cups instead of walking away. Just think about that. I feel like for you, this 8 of Cups is, you're tethered to it, something that you can't let go of, something that's got a hold on you energetically. It's very heavy, maybe some negative karma surrounding it, and it's difficult for you to let it go. And you're staring right at it. You're kind of almost too close for good perspective. So justice is talking about, balance it out. You need to make rational, well-reasoned decisions. You can only do that through what? Clarity. The stillness that's going to come from quieting your mind, getting into a level set mindset. Queen of Swords from the bottom of the deck. I'm almost seeing that as like, yeah, that's who you need to channel. Because it's a lot less emotional. It's a little more pragmatic, practical, level-headed, right? It's more about bullet points and something that's kind of just the facts, ma'am. I love that we have Queen of Swords, because if you can envision that energy more as a person, right? It's hard to envision yourself in the legal world or a justice, and yes, fair and balanced, but all those situations almost never are, because they're just not real clear all the time. But with the Queen of Swords from the bottom of the deck, there's a part of you inside that you can wrangle that will help you turn around, stop staring at what was, turn around, and continue moving on your path, because it's the practical, pragmatic, level-headed thing to do, right? Like there's this part of you that you need to sort of pull up and out so that you can continue on the path with your person. Kind of getting out of the weeds of stuff you've already dealt with, but you haven't let go of. 10 of Wands. Queen of Pentacles. This is the lesson. Wow. All right. Queen of Pentacles. What say you? 10 of Pentacles and the Moon. This is about the future. And there's something that's literally holding you back from this path with your person. The Queen of Pentacles kind of coming in as that feminine archetype of a life partner. Very grounded, very stable, kind of, keeping it all on track. Queen of Pentacles is also about self-care, right? Getting your own footing back. So if you're really sort of oppressed here, if you're feeling that something's weighing on you, it's hard for you to care for you. And because this has a lot to do with your future, with that construct of abundance in all areas of life, we've got it all. We have each other. We're building a life together. There, whether you're going to have kids or you already do, and blended families and extended families, and, and legacy. It's a lot. It can weigh on a person. Why might it be weighing on you? Fear. Why are you having a difficult time making a well-reasoned decision and opting for, harmony and balance instead of staring straight at the 8 of Cups? Fear. And so it's time for you to offload the 10 of Wands. That's the lesson, because it's keeping you focused on a lower vibration. You can't really get anything more out of this situation, is what it's telling me, right? Like whatever you're grappling with here, sitting in it isn't going to change anything. Maybe distance, time away from it, looking away from it, offloading it, trusting that in some way, shape, or form, it will all take care of itself, right? We'll all come back into balance. Maybe that's really the better approach. And maybe in the stillness, you'll get that clarity that says, oh, now I know this is the path I want to be on, or now I know it's not what I want. The blessing is the Knight of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. So, could this be this person coming toward you? Sure. It can also be that the blessing here is that while you've been, what you've missed is, you know, as a result of focusing on things that are a little bit more negatively charged, you're missing that you don't have to go at a full sprint. You can take your time, one step at a time. And you've heard me say this, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So I'm feeling these two together. The blessing is in staying grounded, practical minded, based in real 3D energy, going at your own pace, beginning with the end in mind, kind of takes some of the fear out of it. Like, where do I want this to lead? And now how do I reverse engineer it so that I know the next best steps, so I don't get stuck, so I don't overthink things, so I don't sit here with the weight of the world on my shoulders, so I'm not living in the past. I'm moving forward. So this might be your person, but it could also be a message to you that the blessing is that this whole situation is moving forward very slowly. You can control the pace. You can take it one step at a time. And especially if a fresh start is involved, because the Page of Pentacles can also be a reminder that, you know, you can start again, fresh start. And that there's something to be learned from all of it. So, you know, it's not necessary for you to kind of move quickly or change directions on a dime in a totally different way. That's not what's being called for here. So your warning, right? This is something that you need to learn so that you can maintain this connection in a healthy way. Yes. Wow. Remember, Six of Cups, past life soulmate, that beautiful energy, Hanged Man, almost as if to say, you know, surrender to it. Surrender to this experience. I'm getting a little tickle. That's one of my signs that this is important. A Star. You're being guided. It's being guided. Surrender to it. Look at the beautiful Knight of Cups. You know, so romantic, so much love, such vulnerability. There's real love here. There's real love here. I see it in the Lovers. I see it in the King of Cups. I see it in the Knight of Cups. I see it in the Six of Cups. And maybe that's what you're afraid of. Is it real? What's heartwarming here, and what you need to know for the future, booyah. I love it. So what's this person bringing into your life? What's the future hold? They're not going to hesitate. This isn't someone that's going to stop and do a lot of risk assessment. They love you. They're ready. Let's go. Let's do it. You're going to take a leap for love. And if that is not the reassurance that you need, all right, I don't know what is. They're going to take a leap for love. The next card out from the top of the deck. Oh, keeps slipping. Hierophant. I'm committed. I'm in. I'm committed. I want this. I want you. I want it. There's a commitment in your future. What's on the bottom? Oh, yeah, that's nice. Temperance. Almost as if to say, yeah, they're ready to go. What they're going to bring into your future is confidence of the depth of their love, that you can be confident in that they're ready to commit, but that they'll also wait, that there's a lot of patience there, you know? It's not about you needing to pull any trigger on anything when you're not ready. I do feel you have some fears about this person's, the depth of their commitment to you or their emotional readiness for this. You may have worries about that, fears about that. You may also fear that things are moving too fast, that you're not sure this is the person. In that case, the blessing is you can go at your own pace, take it slow. But if it's this person, they're coming in to you, and what they have to offer you is solid. But they're willing to start from scratch. They're willing to take it one step at a time. It's really an interesting reading for you, Cancer, or whoever you are watching, because, of course, the whole thing can come through reversed for a cross watcher. Okay, so if you've been enjoying this reading and you have not yet done so, what are you waiting for? Please do subscribe below wherever your little button is. It says subscribe. Click it. It's free. Then go ahead and click that little notification bell and check all so you get all the notifications so you don't miss anything. If you have the opportunity to like it, see, that's my little like sign. Like it and hype it. Thank you very much. I know we're getting to the end of the week. People are running out of hypes, but it does help. And your astrological associations for this reading, we have the Knight of Pentacles is Virgo, and the King of Cups is Scorpio. So if you have Virgo or Scorpio placements, or your person does, or you can just go and look at where Virgo and Scorpio fall, meaning what houses do they occupy on your natal chart or your person's. That's just extra added confirmation, right? It's just there to sort of shore up that this is your message. And the links are below for the extended, where I'm going to look at your King of Cups here, higher vibration, lower vibration kind of energies, so you can detect what you're dealing with. Hidden energies, something you can't see, don't know about, but might want to know about. Their message to you, what do they want to say? Their feelings could be about you, could be about the situation, could be about something they're dealing with, and their intentions. So the links for that are below, and there are 3 different options for extended, so make sure you look at that before you click away. Okay, that's what I have. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to the extended. I'll see you there in a second. Bye for now.